what to do if you are stuck because you have limited travel thanks to COVID, loss of, so it gives you no access to good sites. You've got a big and heavy telescope, or just any telescope really, and you're in a location with trees, street lights, traffic, a city light dome, as well as the usual bad summer observing. Observe anyway. Here's an idea how. Use the Prepoint line to locate accessible sites where the target will be visible. If it's a very public location, don't try to do it yourself. Have somebody ready to answer if there's any curious people happen to come by asking what you're doing. Although I have noticed that this is happening very much less frequently than it used to. People have gotten, at least in this area in Washington, near Washington, D.C., very shy about asking what you're doing when you're on the sidewalk or in the street or whatever. And a couple of examples of where we have observed the sidewalk in front of our house, our driveway, literally under a streetlight, where I'm leaning up against the streetlight, through an open upstairs window, and just any place was safely accessible with a good view of the event. And here is a picture of David in July 4th evening, observing lunar occultations by the gibbous moon. There's the street light down the street. He's not right under it. This is on the other side of, that's somewhat on the other side of the driveway. This is an elderly C8 that was given to us by Wayne Warren when he moved to Florida. And here's another example of the, I gotta move this on, Skywatcher 16 field of view with the QHY from we've used this in various locations. Actually, none of these have gotten an event. They all got misses. And the most recent one was Sisyphone. And this was a 13.8 magnitude star being occulted by a 13.7 magnitude asteroid. And this is the one we were literally underneath a streetlight. We didn't quite get to the target on time, but the star and the asteroid are visible. And I don't know if you can see it on your screen, but it's actually right there. And this is looking out our window. This happens to be a window with a good view of the western sky low. And we on May 31st, tried an event observing the lunar occultation of New Virginis, but unfortunately, a cloud got there first. As I said, summer observing in Maryland. You know, it's just not that great. Okay. And here's my